Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the TINHIFI T5S. Now it's been a while, but I did try the predecessor to this, which is just called the T5, and this I guess is a revision of it. And I remember that it wasn't it wasn't really great, so we didn't really get any presents. And yeah, so let's see what this revised version's like. So as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Linsol for sending me this to try out, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, nor thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, quite curious in this. Let's see if this is a decent single dynamic driver per side. So let's see what you get. Obviously I've got the standard version. I have no idea what the other one's like. Obviously I'll probably find pictures of it, but I have no idea what that's like, or if there's any tuning differences. Obviously Mars, which is a bit random. Nothing on the back, specs, nothing like that at all. Give it a wiggle. It's fairly tall. Okay, so let's see if we can get one of these out. So it's already got some foam tips already on. So the shell looks familiar to before, but the back plate's different from the T5. Looks kind of cool. So foams. Let's just take this off. Yeah, it's cold, so I guess this is all metal. Seems alright. I guess obviously that one's going to be the same. Let's have a look underneath. So, okay. Tweezers and a brush. Lift that up. Some paperwork. Those there. So quite a nice case. There's no labelling on it apart from the front. TINHIFI. And yeah, so I think this was the same as last time. Going back a bit though. Nothing in there. Tips, two different types from the look of it. Some grills. Good to see that. And the cable, which looks like, oh yeah, 3.5. So I think this is the cable they've used before, and I think that's it. Yeah, so looked in there, that's it. So yeah, no idea what these are like. So obviously I use usual, spent a bunch of time with it. I'm quite curious to see what the comfort's like because it's a bigger shell, and yeah, see in the future. So welcome to my review section, the TINHIFI T5S. You know this is the S variant because see the faceplate. See that kind of finish there? That way you know this is the updated model because the original non-S is I think 2 years old maybe a bit more. So this is the newer version, so just bear that in mind. And this is what it looks like with the cable. So straight 3.5. It's a little stiff but the quality still seems good. So wide split. Chin sliders there, and this is what it looks like on there. You can see obviously it's red as well for right, and yeah, let's take this off. So comfort on these, so this is what it looks like without the tip. So comfort on this set I actually think is pretty good. It's not the best I've tried, and because these are metal, they're slightly on the heavy side, but it's actually I think pretty good, and they're quite secure. So it's got this here as well. This might be a better angle. So yeah, and obviously 2-pin as well. So excuse me. So pound sensitivity on this set, I found them normal really. You don't need anything special to power them. They're not like a planar. Normal gear. So if you've got a normal dongle or even your phone 3.5 should be enough. Yeah. So timbre of this set now. The last one, even though it's been a while, had like a metallic kind of tonality to it. This doesn't sound like that. And I was actually quite happy with the overall sound of this. Well, I was actually very happy, but you'll see that in a bit. But yeah, tonality is natural, single DD. You know, nothing really beats that. You can get some hybrids or some RBA sets which can get really close, but that's actually quite rare. And yeah, so Technicalities on this set is I think actually pretty good. I don't think they beat an quality RBA set, but because it's one driver doing everything, yeah, Technicalities on this set I think it actually is pretty good. So soundstage and imaging, I think they're both good. It has a little bit more extension of a 10k than some normal single dynamic drivers, so you can do, it just sounds a bit more full. It does sound quite thick, but I'll get to that kind of sound in a bit. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that. So tuning, because that's what it's all about. Now, I prefer this tuning over the original. Also, these are $129, so not that cheap. But you get what you pay for with the tuning. So yeah, put the graph up now so you can have a look. So low end is, these have definitely got plenty of bass. They do have a thick kind of sound to them because that, you know, they have a lot of bass. You can see they bleed a little bit into the mid range. For electronic music, I like this set a lot. Probably maybe one of my favourites. I'm not quite sure, but from some side trance, tech trance to techno, you know, just some random stuff I found. I like this set for electronic. I think it's really good. It has the slam, the decay's pretty good, and yeah, I can't really fault it. I like what it does for what I listen to. Yeah, that's it really. Really good. Can't really fault it. Some people may not like, may want to tuck. So what I mean by that is they might not want to bleed into the lower mids. I do, because it gives everything a bit more body and warmth. And that's it. So mid-range is slightly coloured. Well, it's a little recessed. I wouldn't say it's a big V, but it's getting more mild V maybe. I like the mid-range, and I like the upper mid-range is very gradual, which to me is really important to give more realistic vocals. So they're not really forward, they're not really back. And instruments I found sounded, I'd say pretty clear. It just had a nice tone to the mid-range, is probably the best way to describe it. Vocals for male and female I thought was good, because neither of them are really that, you know, boosted in a way. And yeah, mid-range is good. So treble, a good treble, so a little bit restrained. So TINHIFI I've done before. So from like 2 to the 4, 5k, it's like really boosted. Now these aren't that boosted at all, which means it has a more of a natural kind of tuning. So some sets I've tried recently have been really boosted there, and that's not what, as an English person would say, not my cup of tea. But yeah, I'd like that it's not crazy amount of treble. I like that it's that amount, and it has pretty good extension. Now there's a peak past 15, just I didn't really notice that, and the 8k peak, from my experience, seems to be fake. It's just from the coupler, just from the measurement. But yet the treble seems full and airy and everything's there. And obviously that may be kind of counteracted by the bass, but I like what they've done. I'd say it's more of a balanced tuning with a little bit of an emphasis on low end, and I like that for what I listen to. Now, people listen to so many genres, you may not like this kind of tuning, but for I like, typically, I like that it's balanced across everywhere. Nothing's really like crazy forward. I like the bass is elevated a bit, but not crazy amount. I like that it bleeds into the mids. I like the gradual upper mid-range gain into the treble. Treble is, obviously they're not a dark set, but it has enough treble presence, and I like that. There's no crazy peaks, no fatigue, no sibilance. And yeah, I like this set. So conclusion is, do I recommend this set? Yes, especially for what I listen to, which is mainly electronic. Not really EDM, but obviously you know what kind of music I like. I like this set. Obviously, it's if you like neutral or you want something more reference, these aren't for that. These are for enjoying music, and I like this kind of tuning. I like it as elevations where you want it, and it's smooth. Obviously, like where you don't, in a way. Like I like it. It's a good set. Not much to say really. Again, $129. Excuse me. I like the tuning. It's not cheap, but the cable's pretty good. It comes with a case, and there's enough tips. Build quality seems good. This is all metal construction. Tips are good enough. Yeah, overall it's a really nice presentation and the tuning, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I don't think I missed anything. So if you want to know more, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care, and yeah, see you in the next video. Also, I've got the new Shozy coming soon, the one with the new 14.5mm dynamic, so I'm curious what that's like. So yeah, See you in the next video.